DJ MTV.
Investigative panel says Abba Kyari shouldn't be extradited because he has committed no crime on US soil. Plus, Usman Baba queries Abba Kyari after panel submitted report. As journalist urges Niger state government to take urgent steps to mitigate imminent famine. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. A very big welcome to you. This is DJ MTV Daily News Update, the WhatsApp channel where you get the latest and the best news all around the world. If this is your first time of seeing any of our video, do take a step further, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be one of the first person to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's go straight up into the main news. DCP Abba Kyari, the Embattled Super Cup, may not be extradited as it could not be established that he committed any crime on the US soil. This is coming according to a report by the panel set up by the Inspector General of Police Usman Baba Akili to look into an indictment on Abba Kyari by the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) over his ties to disgraced fraudster Rahman Olaruwa aka Hush Puppy. Recall that GMTV News has earlier reported that Abba Kyari was in a hot seat after the indictment was made public. He was indicted by a US court for being a conspirator in a $1.1 million fraud set up by Hush Puppy against a Qatari businessman. In response to the development, the Inspector General of Police Usman Akili Baba set up a special panel to investigate Abba Kyari, the embattled DCP. The panel was headed by DIG Joseph Ebunike. The panel, in a report submitted in August, established that there was no communication between Abba Kyari and Hush Puppy, as well as infraction on the part of the former IRT boss. According to the report, the panel didn't recommend the extradition of Abba Kyari as it couldn't be established that the decorated police officer committed any crime in the US. There is no proof that he committed any crime on the soil of the United States to warrant his extradition. It will be sanctioned by the appropriate authorities here. However, it is for the AGF to advise if there is a grant to extradite him to the United States, which is very unlikely, a source told DJM. Meanwhile, on other news, the indicted Super Cop and former commander of the IGP Intelligence Response Team, Abba Kyari, has been queried by the Inspector General of Police Usman Akili Baba. The query follows the submission of the report by the police panel set up by the Inspector General of Police to look into the alleged indictment of DCP Abba Kyari by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. DCP Abba Kyari was queried over infractions noticed in his communication with Ramon Abbas aka Hush Puppy, a suspected internet fraudster. The Inspector General of Police Usman Akili Baba has issued a query to Abba Kyari based on the findings of the panel. The panel discovered that there was communication between Kyari and Hush Puppy, as well as infraction on the part of the Super Corp, which is against the procedure of engagement of the Nigerian police. The panel did not recommend the extradition of Abba Kyari because it could not establish that the police officer committed any crime in the soil of the US. There is no proof that he committed any crime on the soil of the US to warrant his extradition. It will be sanctioned by the appropriate authorities here in Nigeria. However, it is the duty of the Attorney General of the Federation to advise if there is a grant to extradite him to the United States, which is very unlikely. Frank Uba The spokesman of the Nigerian police force, however, said that the Inspector General of Police, Usman Akili Baba, has forwarded the recommendation of the panel to the Police Service Commission (PSC) for appropriate sanction. Meanwhile, on other news, the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) Niger State chapter has called on the state government to take practical steps to ensure food security in the state to mitigate imminent famine due to the high cost of food caused by banditry in the state. In a press report jointly signed by the chairman and secretary Oni Fede Abayomi and Jubrin Kodo at the end of the Congress on the state NUJ meeting in Minna, the union said activities of bandits have made it difficult for farmers to engage in serious farming for 2 successive rainy seasons in the state. The Congress, presided over by the council chairman Comrade Abu Umodu, called on government and security agency to swift intelligence network to a new model of criminal posing as scavengers roaming the streets only to be the real criminals or informants to criminals who steal, rob and adopt people for ransom. On the alleged dismissal of 700 civil servants, the union appealed to the government to ensure that innocent workers did not suffer in the various verification exercises, but while advising the past action on verification exercises be revisited for strict administrative record purposes. The Congress also called on the state government to prevail on Abuja Electricity Distribution Company (AEDC) not to burden communities and the government with provision of transformers even as the profit goes to the company. The Congress also noted epileptic power supply has continued unabated in a state that generates power. It is morally wrong for the AEDC to burden communities to provide transformer only for the company to collect money on bills from where it refused to truly invest. Provisions of transformer is key to distribution that AED should agree to do as a business. The Congress further resolved that it will not condone any ethical misconduct and quicker approach to the journalism profession in the state. It added, any member who outrightly compromise ethical codes of the profession will be dealt with decisively. So guys, here we have it. We finally saw the panel's report. Of course, what we saw there was that Abba Kyari will not be extradited back to the United States because, according to the panel, he did not commit any crime on the US soil. He will only be given the necessary punishment in Nigeria. Although the Inspector General of Police, Usman Akili Baba, has queried Abba Kyari for his communication with Hush Puppy, and he said he will be dealt with. Although the final conclusion from the Police Service Commission is that the Attorney General of the Federation would be the one that have the final say as to advise Nigeria whether keeping Abba Kyari in Nigeria without taking him to the US is right or wrong. Again, we saw the Nigeria Union of Journalists (NUJ) advising the state government on the impending food shortage in the state. And another thing they pointed out was the fact that a state that produces electricity does not have power supply. They have called on the state government to look into this. They also resolved that it will not condone any ethical misconduct and quackery approach to journalism profession in the state. That means the Union of Journalists in Niger State has come together to say that we will not tolerate any form of ethical misconduct and quackery approach to the journalism profession in the state. That means everything that will be done as far as journalism is concerned must be with the code of conduct, and also it must not be on a quackery approach to the journalism profession in the state. So guys, what are your comments? The Inspector General of Police has queried Abba Kyari concerning his conversation that they noticed with Abba Kyari. Again, the panel who looked into Abba Kyari's case with Hush Puppy has said that Abba Kyari may not be extradited back to the US because he did not commit any crime or anything in the soil of the United States of America. So guys, what do you think? Do you think Abba Kyari should be extradited back to the United States of America, or it should be punished here in Nigeria? Drop your comment in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share and comment on all our videos. Do follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Instagram. Also check us out on our website www.djmtv.news. Until we come your way next time, this is DJ MTV Daily News Update. Thank you for watching till the end. Yeah.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV.
People don't say no, they don't like it. Welcome to DJ MTV.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV.
Some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ